You are about to learn one of the most important lessons in your business, professional, and personal life. How to save your own time and be more effective with your time, and how to stop wasting anyone else's time, including your own. You have begun a new journey. You're now in business for yourself, or you're in your own profession. You're calling the shots. No one is telling you where to go, when to be there, how to do what you're doing. You must plan your own day because your time is your business. You will need many tools for this new journey, and you must choose them carefully. One of the most important tools you will choose is the kind of planning calendar that you will use to keep track of your time and to project how you will spend it. Decide today that everything you plan, everything you do, everything you project, every time commitment you make is going on your calendar. Do not waver in this commitment. It is vital to your success. This is your journey, and this will keep you on the right track. As I said before, you will need to choose the right tools. Well, that includes the right kind of planner or calendar, paper or electronic that you're going to use. And here are some suggestions for you. Paper planners are great, and I use them for 30 plus years, but the effectiveness of these tools has been overshadowed by the electronic capabilities of online and offline tools from your computer and your phone. And the power of these tools is amazing. I suggest you investigate them and use them. You can always print them out so that you have a hard copy, but make sure that you use the best electronic tools that are available, whether that's Thunderbird, which is free, or Outlook, or Google Calendar, or some other calendar. Even some of the old paper tool makers are offering electronic tools like Franklin Planner. One criteria that you can use is a question. How effectively can I integrate my calendar with other applications from my computer or my phone or my device? Whether those tools are your Calendly scheduler or your email or any other number of tools, you can effectively integrate them with your calendar. If you keep multiple calendars, you can continue to do so, but you will want to synchronize them so that they show up all in the same place. You'll also want to synchronize all your devices so that when you make a change on your computer, it'll show up on your phone and on your handheld device, and vice versa. There may be some people you want to share your calendar with. You can do this by giving them access. You choose who, you choose what, and of course, it's all in your hands. Here's a great trick. Post details of your meetings and events on your calendar as you make your plans. You can write the place that you're meeting. You can write the event, location, and address. You can write the contact telephone numbers and email addresses. You can make the subject available to yourself, but post some details in the comments as you make your plans and enter your events on your calendar. Check and recheck your calendar. Know where you've been and know where you're going. Keep an eye on your planning process. It will pay off in the long run and in the short run. Never promise to do anything or be anywhere without checking your calendar. It can be embarrassing to double book. It can be embarrassing to overbook. It is always embarrassing when you don't show up. It's unprofessional, and it is very difficult to cover your tracks. If you use an online calendar, it's easy to move things around. You can plan repeated dates. You can do all sorts of things, but if you need to make changes, you don't have to cross through things. You don't have to make a lot of marks. You just change them. From the calendar, you can send the changes to your people that you're meeting with. There's so many ways to move things around, to make changes, to adjust times and schedules if you are using an electronic calendar. If you must travel between a location, you need to schedule and allow time for travel. And that includes for traffic jams. In fact, always make it a rule to plan margins in your schedule. Times for breathing, times to get up and walk around, times to reflect on where you've been and where you're going, times to get from one place to another. While you're still in your meeting, you can make some notes on your calendar. You may decide to book a meeting from your calendar, so you can just go and do that. You can share that with the people that are going to be a part of it. You can make it a recurring meeting. But one of the things you might do after the meeting is just sit down, open up your calendar app, and make a note or two about what went well, what your impressions were, what was decided. Make some notes on your meeting there and also wherever else you will be journaling those notes. If you learn to use your calendar effectively, there will be a great deal of information in there, and most of that information can be indexed. If it can be indexed, it can be searched, because there is a very fine search function in your calendar, and you can go back and look for the information just by entering the search criteria in the search bar. You are setting yourself up for some very helpful organizational capabilities. I'm not trying to teach you all the capabilities of your calendar here in this webinar. In fact, it may vary from calendar to calendar, but I do encourage you to do this. I encourage you to explore those possibilities, to learn all the things you can do. Maybe learn one or two new features every day or several a week, and begin to use them as they are needed and as they are helpful for you. As you want to learn more of those features, you can do so by shopping around Vimeo or YouTube or just the internet and looking for tutorials, either that are manufactured and produced by the people who programmed those programs, those calendars, or by others who use them and act as consultants. The number of tutorials that are available online for any computer product or program is in the hundreds. Evaluation is essential to management, to business, to entrepreneurship, to planning, and to review. Use your calendar as a tool to go back and evaluate how you spent your time, what you learned from your time, where you were, what were the demands upon you. There is so much information that you can receive as a part of the evaluation process. Use your calendar for that. Here's a trick you might not have thought of, and I think you'll think of many more. You can leave them in the comments. Use your calendar as a backup method for keeping track of your mileage. You can write down where you began and where you ended on a trip, And then you can use Google Maps or one of the other map programs to understand how many miles that was, and you can jot it down, and that can help you to verify and to back up your mileage claims at the end of the month or at the end of the year for tax purposes. As you think of tricks that you can use that will make your calendar more and more of your best friend, write them down, use them, employ them, share them with others. The calendar that is sitting in front of you can be your best friend. It can help you to develop two qualities that may seem in opposition to each other, but they really need to be in balance, to be structured and to be flexible. And one feeds the other. The bottom line here is using your calendar can set you free. It can free up your time. It can free up your energy. It can organize you in such a way that you can do the things that you really want and need to do. You can become the person that you want to be. You can maximize your time. You can maximize your resources. So I'm sending you out into the world with this encouragement. Use that calendar and let it be a good friend and a co-worker, your most valuable assistant.